Hello everyone and welcome back. I had told you all that I had ordered some Susan Bates ergonomic hooks and that I would do a review on those when I got them. And then I have just made, this isn't really a tutorial, I've just made a little swatch here, or swatch. I'm going to make a swatch. This is just a chain. But I used for this, I don't have a clue. Oh, it's Boye. It's a Boye Ergonomic, and it's an H 5mm. I already had this. This was the only ergonomic one that I had until I got these two off Amazon because I was needing smaller for the little baby blanket, and one is a 3.5 and one is a 3.0. And I do not, they're good. I don't have a clue what they are. It didn't even say on the package. But I just wanted to show you some different hooks because, as I mentioned, I have carpal tunnel, and I got this one out and started using it. It's a 4, just to try it. And I was like, my goodness, you know, it's a nice hook. It feels good. This is a 4 USG. And I had heard so many, you know, I don't know, some crocheter that I watch uses these, but why didn't I notice that was so long? I mean, it would be good if you're doing, sometimes if you're doing, like several double crochets together where you have several on your hook, or you're making a puff stitch, it kind of gets tight if you have a smaller, I don't even know what this is called. But first, I've always been told I do not hold my crochet needle correct, nor my yarn. I don't wrap my yarn around. I can't do that. So I just do it the way that I do it because I don't know that there's a right or wrong way. It's like, you know, math. If you can get to the, I never understood why they focus so much on the process. If you can get to the same result, it doesn't matter how you do it. And I've noticed that the people that used to tell me I was doing it wrong because they said I was supposed to hold it like this. I never even held a pencil like this. But that's how a lot of people crochet. But the more I have seen people on YouTube, more of them do it the way I do it than this way. I don't hold my pencil this way. I never did. You know, I always held my pencil different, but I liked this. So what I'm going to do, even though I've started this is a 4. I'm just going to come in here and act like I'm, okay, so that's the chain. It's very, see, I'm having to hold the, up here because of the length of it. And that, see, I don't, that's how I hold my thread. You're not supposed to do that, but you know what? If it works, it works. And I crochet faster than this. But I really wish I had paid attention to this because this is a 5 and it's a Boye, which growing up, you know, aluminum hooks was all that I had. But see, this actually, my hand is here where it's not up here on this. So for that purpose, I would take this over, and I did different stitches there, and the fact that it's different sizes, different size hooks. But again, this is a bowl, and it's flat here for where your thumb would be. Very soft. This is like silicone. And they have these, they sell them individually at Wal Mart. And then, of course, if I go to this size, I don't even know if it'll work with this. Because this is the Premier anti-peel yarn that I had ordered. I'd heard so many good things about the Premier. And you can, you know, you can never have enough white, I don't think. And again, this isn't a tutorial. I do plan on making some videos showing, you know, some basic stitches. I had put a community post asking if anyone would be interested in vintage crochet. I have some, so I'm going to go back to this one now. I got some books from the library. Before YouTube, that's what I did. I went to the library. I don't read patterns as well. I'm more of a visual learner, but I can read a pattern. Now, vintage, sometimes the term, see, I'm working up here. So, I don't know if they make them with shorter, to this, I love the hook. I just wish this part was shorter. So I don't know. And this kit came with 4mm, which is a G6 US, 5mm, which is an H8 US, 5.5mm, which is an I9 US, 6mm J10 US, 6.5mm K 10.5 US. And again, this is the Premier. I showed it the other day. Anti-pilling. It's a 4-weight. It recommends a 5.5 hook. So this is a 5 and this is a bull. And I really like this. But now I'm going to show you something else. Because I thought, well, these are supposed, yeah, these are bull. So this was the only set I could find at our Walmart. And they're like this. Because otherwise you have to buy them. And now I know why they get you. That's a 5. That's a very common size. They have a 5 here. But then they go to these really, you know, 5.25. I don't think I've ever used a 5.25. But as far as and then a 5.75, 6.5. So a lot of these are sizes that I would not use, and I can't even see on that one, 8. And when I got it, my eyesight is what it told, but it's so small, I can't. And if it's on a light color, I can't see it. This is a 10mm. Look at that bad boy. That'd be good for making, with the chunky yarn, you could work up an Afghan. I have some Bernat, however you say it, baby chenille yarn. And I don't remember what hook size it calls for. But again, this set here has some very weird sizes in it that I may not ever use. That's like a B, a 2.25. Now for vintage, this would be great because I made myself a note, stay focused. Psh, I lost the note. I had gotten, for vintage crochet, I had gotten these, which start with a 1.3mm, 1.4, 1.5, 1.65, 2.75, and 3.25. And because they don't have, you know, they're just the boil, they don't have any ergonomic anything. because I asked around my family, because my mother doesn't crochet. Her mother didn't crochet. My grandmother on my father's side crocheted, and my great-grandmothers on both sides crocheted. So that's a B 2.25. This is a C 2.75. So they're odd sized. 3.25. There's not a 3. 3.5. But you know, I know they're going to be good because this one's good. 3.75. Ooh, 4.25. And then I already told you these. So, you know, I already know it's just they're odd sizes. These, I just don't know. I wish I really I just went by what the person said they used, and you know, again, it kind of defeats the purpose because this is too low for me. Oh, I'm not even too low for me. So I'm working up in this. But, so I wanted to show you because I've always just done, you know, good old timey boil. It's not boil, it's boy. Boy? Why am I calling them boil? And these are tapered throat, which they are tapered. This is a large size that I don't, that's like a 6.5, and then that's a 10. But again, those would be good for like your chunkier yarn or something like that. There's one in this. Yeah. I already showed it. So much for my stay focused note. That 10, that would work up something really fast. So, just odd sizes. When I could not find a regular set, or like, you know, I needed different sizes, and our Walmart is very limited on anything they have, I got these bamboo because I like things that are natural. So I've used these quite a bit because, like I said, I needed other sizes. They want to snag, and they're not ergonomic, so they don't when you first start using them. Some of these I haven't even used, but there's supposed to be a hook out there called Furrow. I don't want to jack the name of that up. Furrow, that's really expensive. And then a lot of people recommend Tulip. And I don't know, I may just, you know, deal with what I've got going, but I do plan on, or what I've got, I do plan on doing a just basics, starting out, you know, your chain. I'm going to have a better setup. I'm going to have to figure out, and things upload using my phone data quicker than they do our internet. So if I do it on my computer, it takes 3 days to upload a 20-minute video. Still haven't gotten any fiber optics. So, and then with the crafting, again, I've told you all, I mostly make crafts fall, winter, like Christmas, Easter, spring. I don't do summer crafts. I love making crafts, and I always have, but videoing them stresses me out. Because I'm all over the place. I'll start something, I'll change my mind, and then I'll go digging something else out. Well, then you've got all this editing to do, and I feel pressure. It's pressure I'm putting on myself. But there's so many craft channels. There's also a lot of crochet channels, obviously, because I'm subscribed, I think, to all of them. But I put so much pressure on myself to try to come up with, you know, oh this or oh that, and and it was taking the pleasure out of it, honestly. And then the frustration of the uploading. Again, this I'll be uploading from my phone using my data, and it'll upload in no time. This, I can't do that. I have to use when I do my laptop and my webcam. But to do crochet videos, I need to figure out a way to get my, you know, you need to be able to see right here, all of them that I watch. You know, you can't be having a side view and all of that. So I need to figure out something. But I do want to, if anyone's interested, I want to do some vintage crochet because I believe it's a lost art form. And it's like sewing has become kind of a lost art form. Oh, my shirt today says my favorite childhood memory is my back not hurting. It's another shirt from Roadkill T-shirts. And that's a true story. But I'll still make craft videos when we get fiber optics. But it was taking the pleasure out of making them because I felt pressured. Like I had to do this, or, you know, I had to come up with something that was just, you know, unique and all this. And sometimes I have very creative ideas, and sometimes I just have, it's just blank. So, my brain. So then, you know, with crocheting, it's a whole lot different. But I have got to figure out a different setup for, to be able to do it from my phone, where one could see it directly down, because you don't want to be a side angle or this or that. But this was just to show you some different hooks. I don't know if you've got long hands, or, well, I don't know. Because I could not, if I work down here holding it, you know, that's an awful long, maybe I just got to play with it some, I don't know. But I plan on doing a video where I'm just showing, you know, your basic stitches, single crochet, double crochet, triple crochet, extended double crochet, front post double crochet, back post. All those things sound intimidating, but they're really not. So if it can be simplified for anyone, again, I'm more of a visual learner, but I do want to do some vintage, you know, doilies, or even possibly clothing, to just keep that art form, or that it's becoming lost. And so I have the books, I have them downloaded on my phone from our library, and I've gotten most of the teddy bear Afghan blocks completed. And then I messed up because the brown yarn, or the beige yarn for the teddy bear, is smaller. And I thought, well, that won't be any big deal. Yeah. So I had already made up the plain pink squares. Then I got most of the teddy bear squares done, except for the snout. I now have them all done. And then my plain pink squares were too big. So I had to go back and go with a smaller hook size, and now I have them the right size. So the next step will be putting the snout on, the eyes, the nose, and then sewing them, joining them, and then putting the border on. So I hope you all have a good day, and be watching out for my next video will be showing just some basic stitches once I get a setup where I can do it to show better. And then, like I said, I'll work with these. I like the feel of it. I just have to figure out how to keep from going up here. They're nice. I'm not going to go out here and pay a whole bunch of money for some crochet hooks when I can make do with Wal Mart, whatever the name of that is. Boye. I always thought it was Boyle. So, and I have plenty now to help with my hands. I go to get another nerve conduction test done here in a few weeks, and then probably surgery. So anyway, I will see you all in the next video, and be thinking of a name like what I could make a crochet channel called. I had put a thing in my community post, hooked on crochet. I think most people voted for that. And then I even put country bumpkin crochet. I don't know. Or ready set crochet. I don't know. I just want a different name, a name that pops. I'm not concerned about getting a whole bunch of subscribers or anything like that. It's just something I enjoy doing. And it's the same way with crafting. I enjoy doing it until I would put so much pressure on myself that I had to do this, or it took the fun out of it for me. So I will see you all in the next video, and anybody interested in starting from a basic chain to different stitches, get your stuff ready, and we will do it in the next video. And you all have a great day.